I guess that's why we
Y'all don't see eye to eye.
We don't
on that
see
part.
eye to eye on that part. And I say that because like I make my money off the content. And so people getting to see me sparring with you is how I not became who I am, but like how I get paid.
All right, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Watch&Learn Hoops Academy. It's your boy Hugo Black. Today we're gonna talk about something going on in the basketball world and pretty much a disagreement between Hezi God and Kyrie Irving. Pretty much by now, everyone has seen the videos of Kyrie playing one-on-one with Hezi God and Devin the Lab. What came out of that situation is Kyrie wasn't necessarily happy with the clips being posted online, which leads to a much larger conversation about where the whole entire game of basketball is heading. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play these clips of Hezi God talking about it, where he talked about it on multiple podcasts. I'm gonna play these clips and then we're gonna come back, we're gonna break it down and figure out what side of the argument we land on.
I do want to apologize to him because I think he's upset that I posted like me having some good moves on him when we played one-on-one. Nah, seriously, like I had some good moves on him, and I think he took offense to it because, you know, you posted on social media and the world goes crazy like, oh, you let regular everyday Hezi God like cook you. But I had been getting cooked online by saying, oh, Kyrie was cooking you, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so like, you know, of course, that's how I make my money. I'm a basketball player on social media. So I'm like, hold on, that's not how it went. We were like cooking each other. And so nobody actually ever seen an NBA guy just cold rip Kyrie Irving's crossover. And I did it in the video and I like posted it. And I understand like he's one of the greatest ball handlers of all time. So it doesn't look good on his image that, you know, I plucked his pocket 1 out of 30 times that we were there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but I just wanted to, in case this runs across him, I just wanted him.
It might.
Yeah. He was just talking about how he missed the game being played without all the cameras around and stuff like that. And I guess that's why we
Y'all don't see eye to eye.
We don't see eye to eye on that part. And I say that because like I make my money off the content. And so people getting to see me sparring with you is how I not became who I am, but like how I get paid, how I stay relevant. You Kyrie Irving, you on TV every single night, bro. But it was the fact of how I posted the content when I could see it. Like I posted me ripping him. You don't even see guys in the NBA rip him. So to see me just cold turkey, him going for a crossover, me just cold ripping him, it's like, bro, this is the greatest ball handler ever. And Hezi God ripped him. Hezi God don't even play no defense.
All right, so those are the clips from Hezi God, and in both interviews, he's pretty much saying the same thing. He's just saying how Kyrie wasn't happy that the clips being posted and how they came out, when they came out. I'm not sure if there was an agreement that, hey, we're going to post this, we're just going to post highlights. But they came out and they kind of made Kyrie look like he was getting cooked by some YouTubers. And on the other end, the argument is, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. That's how I get paid. What you expect? So let's start with what Kyrie was saying, right? So Kyrie's side is basically how, and Hezi God mentions this, he misses the era where people played basketball without cameras. You're just out there playing for the love of the game. You're playing for fun. And if you want to compete, you know, you can compete. That can always happen. But the way the game is now, and some people, if you're young, you might only know basketball with a bunch of cameras and stuff around. But you used to just go hoop without, like, if something happened on the basketball court, it stayed on the basketball court. If people talked about it, that was one thing. But it's like having to play in front of a camera has changed pickup basketball so much. So much. Like, you go to the gym now and someone brings out their camera, it's like people will do anything to not get embarrassed. That may or may not be a good thing for basketball. It makes people just not want to go to the gym and enjoy a regular casual game of pickup, which is what you're supposed to get when you go to LA Fitness. You're not supposed to go to LA Fitness and then all of a sudden there's a YouTuber in there using you to make money. Like, wait, hold on, bro, I didn't sign up for this. So I can understand that part of it. And also just what posting highlights actually does to the game of basketball. You talk to people now and you go watch kids play or just younger, the next generation play. Every single play looks like somebody's trying to get a highlight as opposed to let's do what's best for the team. It's rare to go to a game and you see people making the extra pass. Like, you'll see people who think they're cool because they might get one highlight in a game, but you actually watch the game like they were not playing good. It wasn't passing, your shot, you was missing mad shots, but the highlights don't show the misses. Highlights have really kind of hurt the mentality of basketball, especially one-on-one highlights, because basketball is not one-on-one, it's a 5-on-5 sport. So I can understand the aspect of not wanting the cameras to be out. That makes complete sense to me, especially as I coach in college. It's so hard to try to teach people and players because all they do is see highlights. And there's a deeper deeper conversation in the fact that people watch highlights more than they actually watch the game of basketball itself. But we're not going to do that just yet. So I can get why Kyrie may feel this way. I can also understand if this is a situation where he's just trying to work out. Like, he didn't come here to record Instagram videos with you. He came here to work out and prepare for the season. I think at this time, Kyrie was actually coming off an injury. So he's really just trying to get some reps in. But then on the other side, you have Hezi God, who literally this is how he puts food on the table. Going to the park and cooking whoever is there. Going to the gym. If you invite me to a workout, I'm bringing a camera because this is how I eat. I'm a YouTuber. This is how I survive. I understand that part of it too, because at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. And if you know who I am and you invite me to a workout, don't get upset when the clips go up because you know who I am. You knew what time it was. And he's also saying in his defense, though, like, the clips came out regardless. He wasn't the one who first posted the clips. Clips were coming out of Kyrie scoring. And so every time he opens his phone, all he sees is people telling him what Kyrie was doing to him. So he's like, no, wait, hold on. Let me hit up the person who made the clips. Hey, send me my clips. So once he got his clips, okay, now y'all go bother Kyrie about this because as you can see, he won't scoring on me every time. I was taking the ball from him too. And I was scoring on him. I guarantee you, if Hezi God's clips never came out, I don't know if Kyrie would necessarily be upset that there are clips of him scoring on YouTubers on the internet. I don't know. I don't know Kyrie, but my assumption is he's probably not that upset. But now when he looks up and he has to see someone who everyone can agree, Hezi God would probably agree that Kyrie's a better overall basketball player than him. So he's seeing clips of someone he knows he's better at basketball than embarrass him. Hezi God himself says you don't even see NBA players just take the ball from Kyrie like that. You know, the doors that it could open up for you by just posting your own highlights are incredible. Hezi God is a almost household name just for the fact that everywhere he goes there's a camera. So you can't really get mad at him for doing what his job. He even mentions, like, Kyrie, you're literally on camera every other night. Like, you're always, when you play basketball for real, it's on camera. So I'm doing the same thing just at a smaller scale. So I have sympathy for that. I understand the grind that you have to do as a content creator. Now, if I had to pick a side, in a sense, I want to agree with Kyrie just because of where I feel like it's taking the game. You know, like, it's really important to be able to play basketball 100% freely, especially when you're trying to work out and get better, which is what Kyrie was there for. Kyrie was there to work out, get reps in, and prepare for the season, which for most people, that should be off camera. You should be able to make mistakes off camera. Should be able to try new things off camera. You know, if you're getting scored on off camera, you can learn how to fix it. Like, such good can come from being able to play basketball 100% freely, not worried about getting embarrassed, not worried about getting posted on the internet, because it brings it's so different having to play basketball when someone has a cell phone in your face waiting for you to make a mistake. If I was going to a workout, I wouldn't necessarily expect to be all over the internet too, but you know what day and age it is, everything is recorded. So, like, if this was like a men's league game or, you know, something that was an official game, there's a scoreboard up, there's referees, 1000% bring a camera. I would absolutely expect there to be a camera. When Hezi God goes and they do the real one-on-ones and they playing for money, there should 1000% be a camera. So I think both sides have a valid point. When I say where the game is going, the effect of highlight culture on the game is crazy. That's actually one of the reasons, the main reason why the NBA ratings have been down. I know three-pointers do a lot to it, and it's kind of hard to watch sometimes when a bad team is doing it. I don't think that's why the ratings are down. The ratings are down because you don't actually have to watch the game. I could wake up in the morning and watch full game highlights and just watch every bucket that was made, see how everybody was scoring. Basketball is a game where you combine both teams, 200-something points are being scored every night. I could just wake up in the morning, watch this 10, 15-minute video and kind of get the gist of everything that was happening, as opposed to having to sit down and watch hours to get one game worth of highlights that I can get in 10 minutes in the morning. Basketball highlights are still, in my opinion, the most beautiful highlights of any sport. So if I can just watch highlight after highlight after highlight after highlight, I don't have to watch basketball. And that's why you watch younger people, like I said, they don't know how to play basketball anymore. They just know how to do highlights. In a sense, that's where I agree with Kyrie, because we do have to figure out a way for people just to enjoy basketball without highlight hunting. But on the other side, you know, the content creator in me says, man, post every clip that you can possibly post. I wish I had someone to just follow me around with a camera all day. You know how many highlights I would have online? At the same time, there has to be a way to learn how to respect the game. And not only respect the game, but just respect others. The 35, 40-year-old going to the gym just to finally sweat, finally got some free time to do something. I don't think he should be forced to have a camera in his face because there's a young YouTuber in the building. Especially like if he didn't sign up for it. Like when you walk in the gym, everybody that shouldn't have to fight for their life on the basketball court. You know what I'm saying? If you sign up for that type of basketball, if you sign up to have a camera in your face, then cool, let's do it. But I just feel like we got to find the balance. So what do you guys think? Do you agree with Kyrie, or do you feel like people have a right to pull out their phone if they want to record themselves playing basketball? You probably shouldn't get embarrassed like that. You are Kyrie Irving. Don't let me take the ball from you if you don't want that to be on the internet. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to be active in these comments too, because I really want to have this discussion with all of you guys.